In today's Diecast review, we're going to be taking a look at, in my opinion, the best all-star paint scheme. I know, yeah, all-star diecast. Well, I got an interesting take on this diecast, and I tell you what, though, the Busch Apple L cars, whoo, man, these things are beautiful. Howdy, folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again, holding one of the most interesting Kevin Harvick paint schemes of the 2020 season. It is, well, it's the Busch Apple L car, but it's got a little bit of extra, a Busch can right there in the middle on the door. This is not your usual Busch Apple L car, but in my opinion, it's probably the best looking all-star car they made. It truly is. This paint scheme alone, look, if you just ignore the door itself, the detail of the nose, the door, the fenders, everything, even the paint code they put on this freaking diecast, the normal primary paint scheme for this, or alternate, I should say, that he ran at the summer of 2020 is the best Kevin Harvick paint scheme I've probably ever seen in my life, okay? And I'm willing to stand by that. It's certainly the best one of 2020, and in my opinion, my all-time favorite paint scheme of his. But he ran this car at the All-Star race, and a modified version of it. It's got a lot of people kind of having some mixed emotions about it, but we're gonna do a diecast review on it. At least it's a good-looking paint scheme. I'm not a fan of the 4, but it's still a really cool paint scheme. So you definitely want to check out this video. So without further ado, let's go get this Busch Apple L diecast right out of the box. Alrighty, folks, brand new off of the base, and here we go. This is the Busch Apple L All-Star diecast here, and I mean, the paint scheme for this freaking car is unbelievable. I mean, it's truly a 10 out of 10. It is a GOAT paint scheme. It is a generational paint scheme, in my opinion. It's just a shame that the 4 is, well, not in the door. But if you do want to get this car, and you do want to get, you know, any of the All-Star diecasts, or, hey, maybe you want to get some of the cool Kevin Harvick diecasts, make sure to check out Plan B sales, or Circle B Diecasts. Any orders $20 or more, fellas, guess what? Free shipping with the code Diecastbuffet. So, you can get awesome NASCAR merchandise, hats, t-shirts, 124s, 164s, saving a crap load, no tax. You also help out the channel, and with 2021's coming around, like literally, the shipment reports say like the last few days of April, which I honestly, I think it's going to be like the first couple days of May, because they're generally kind of, you know, a few days here or there on or off. So we could get 2021 diecast in the Gold Series in probably like 4 weeks. So it's a great time to go ahead and pre-order, get those cars, because guess what, fellas? If you don't pre-order, they sell out as soon as they unload the pallet. Guess what? You don't get them at the good price, because all the scalpers on eBay are gonna, unfortunately, they tend to rip people off. I have been, unfortunately, ripped off multiple times on there. You got Cup Series Ford logo right there, Busch Light Apple. Look, for the love of God, if anyone who works at Stewart-Haas Racing sees this video, for the love of God, can y'all please make this a yearly thing? You know, every summer, run the Busch Light Apple car. It is, I cannot tell you how unbelievably beautiful this freaking car is. The actual paint scheme, it's just the red. It's one of those tones of red that reflects the sunlight. It's almost like a day glow. It's a special paint I think they used that on camera it looks different than what it does in person. Off camera, it truly looks like a cherry strawberry red. But on camera, it's a lot more warmer, a lot more of a medium tone Ferrari red in a lot of ways. It's just a beautiful, beautiful tone. You got the Ford logo right there, a small little paint chip right there, unfortunately. Dang it. Oh, that happens. It happens, unfortunately. Got the Mustang logo right there. I love the clear coat, though, on the front. Very smooth. Like the texture. Got the Stewart-Haas Racing logo. 3M Lincoln Motor Sunoco, number 4. Over here to the left side of this diecast. And this is where a lot of people, a lot of people get their pennies in a wad. And honestly, rightfully so. Because in my opinion, the 4 looks terrible in that spot. That's just me. I will say, though, I love the creativity with the front panel here. I like when teams put an energy drink can, a beer can, or in this case, a freaking bucket full of apples. I like that, okay? But let's just put. So let's say my finger here is the 4. You can put this freaking logo. You can get rid of the little canard right here, and you can put that Apple whatever logo you want. You can put it there. You have plenty of room on both sides of the 4. it looks terrible with the numbers moved back. That's just me. You got Busch Light Apple. Got Haas, Jimmy John's, Hunt Brothers Pizza. I like the American Ethanol ring. Very detailed. Compared to some of the Zupal plates we've seen on these diecasts. Got Kevin Harvick right there. American flag. Got 4 race win stickers, which, let's play a game, fellas. How many, or what do these freaking wins are? It's 4 of them. What tracks he win? God, I can't even remember. Atlanta, Darlington, maybe a Pocono, and it wasn't Michigan, was it? No, they had a double header at Michigan. Maybe the Brickyard. I got Mobile One right there. Ford, Mobile One again, Haas, whatever that is, Hunt Brothers Pizza, NASCAR Salutes, Cup Series Goodyear, Busch Light Apple Ale, 4. Whoa, man. I mean, look at the back end of this car. This might be the best looking thing on the diecast, except for the hood, is the freaking caboose over here, man. Holy moly. So, shades of the Justin Allgaier branded agriculture Camaro he runs for JRM in like 2018 or 2019. Where it has like a 3-dimensional kind of a crop farmland, right? Because, you know, branded agriculture, you know, agriculture is, well, it's a tough word to say, but it's pretty much an alternate intellectual version of farming, as the cool cats want to say. Get the Mobile One logo there for, but it kind of has that same inspiration as of a 3-dimensional pattern to it. It just, the texture on this paint scheme, the detail, the depth, the 3-dimensional graphics is just truly sets it apart. Busch Light. You know, if I could pick one All-Star diecast out of every single one they've released thus far, I would pick this car. Absolutely, 10 out of 10, this would be the one I'd pick. I still can't stand the number placement, that's just me. But, I absolutely love this, the freaking Busch Light Apple Ale cars. I mean, my God, for the love of God, can we please, every year, we need to have a Kevin Harvick paint scheme. Heck, I'll even go a step further. At least one of the Stewart-Haas racing cars, it could be Chase Briscoe, I don't give a hoot, needs to run a freaking Busch Light Apple Ale car, because I'm telling you, they are a paint scheme you're going to be talking about 30 years from now. I'm telling, or not maybe, let's go with 18 years from now. Let's just put that. It's going to be a beautiful paint scheme for a whole generation to come. The back window is not really structurally sound, kind of a little bit wonky jaw there. As Clint Boyer would say, it's kind of has the old huckabuck right there. I mean, that thing's it's kind of jumping up and down, having a jolly good time. Love the silver outlining to the fore here. And one thing I don't think a lot of people noticed, and I don't think I've noticed yet, is that it looks like the outlining is actually a dark blue, the same blue you see on the nose. It's not a black outlining to the fore, so it's blue, like extremely dark navy blue with that silver, the white in the middle. Mobile One right there on the roof. Harvick right there on the back window. It's a little bit crooked, but it is what it is. And Busch Light Apple right there on the deck lid. Look, fellas, if you had to get one All-Star diecast, this is the one to get. I am not a fan of these numbers, but I mean, if you had to get a freaking All-Star diecast, you had to pick one. I don't see why you wouldn't pick this paint scheme, because if you just ignore that, this thing is a 10 out of 10 race car. I'm just saying that's my honest opinion. I can't stand the all-star number placements. I think it's something that most fans don't want, and I feel like if the fans aren't in it, they're not interested in it. It doesn't need to be in the sport. That's just my honest opinion. You know, dirt racing was, in my opinion, a successful experiment in the Cup Series. I just think the number placement overwhelmingly kind of divides a lot of people. So I'm all for unity here. But check out that back wheel, though. Holy moly, we got some wheel and modified action over here. This is freaking cool, man. Talk about that. I like that. Get some extra grip right there on the racetrack. Wow. What a cool diecast, fellas. Out of all the All-Star diecasts, this is one of them that I could truly look at and be like, okay, I can look at this and I'm not jumping up and down. I'm not getting all angry, throwing chairs and all kinds of good jazz. This is a pretty paint scheme here, man. Holy crap. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're having a blessed one out there. And if you want to help support the channel, of course, link down below. Go get some diecast over there at Circle B Diecast or Plan B Sales using that promo code, fellas, Diecastbuffet. Use that code. Any orders $20 or more, get some free shipping over there, fellas. Save a crap load. I'm just saying. That's where I got this car. Hope you had a great one. What do y'all think about this paint scheme? I kind of want some popcorn or maybe some cereal. Diecast Buffet. signing off.